At Tom and Chi, had just come out of selling their grilled cheese on donuts out of a tent in Cincinnati, right? What was so interesting about them, however, they weren't talking about a tent. They were talking about a franchise of hundreds of franchises selling cheese on donuts. Okay, right? What do you think happened? They told me about they're going to have an amusement park one day, a Tom and Chi amusement park. I'm like, okay, they're definitely on dope, these people. All right? But I don't think so anymore. I can't wait to go to the amusement park. They have 171 franchises across America. Exactly what they envisioned. They got exactly the picture in great detail, where they're going to do it, how they're going to go to the other side of the river in Cincinnati, which is another state, I forget which one it is, how they're going to come cross back, I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I should have believed them, okay? They have big pictures in their head. And every entrepreneur might not have a business plan with everything. In fact, none of them really do. I think they're grossly overrated. But they sure have a movie in their head of who they're going to be when they grow up. All right? And when they can't express that movie on Shark Tank, I'm always out. If they don't see it, how am I going to see it and believe it? And they're not going to get there. Competitive. If I tell Jim from Cousin's Maine Lobster, I don't have his picture here, but you know I talked about him before. If I tell him one little thing about the guy he used to compete with on the hockey team, Jim was a semi-professional hockey player and had some injury or something in the minor leagues, if I'm telling that right. But anyway, his arch enemy on the other team was a guy named Luke. What do you think happened? Luke's from Maine, Jim's from Maine, Luke went into the lobster business. All I have to do to double sales is say, hey, did you hear Luke open another restaurant? Talk about competitive spirit, he's ready to kill. He doesn't stop working. He hates the idea that somebody might beat him at a game. It's his DNA, and his partner Sabin's the same way. All I have to do is tell Grace and Lace, who makes beautiful lacy socks and shawls in my most successful business by far in terms of making money. And what do I have to do to get them going? Hardly anything. All I have to do is say, God, got a big check from Cousins today. But you know, I'll get a check from her like within the week. A bigger check. They're winning? We're more successful. Why? I didn't say compete with my other. That's the way they're wired, competitive. You get an entrepreneur who doesn't feel the heat of competition, he's not going to be good on his feet. She's not going to come to the fore when she really needs it. That competitive spirit drives you through all the things that don't make any common sense in life. That's what it does. Fun is good for a business. Back to my dad. I mimicked my father's bizarreness, and it gave me a company culture that no one could compete with. At first, my competitors made fun of us. They called us the Corquettes. They said we were like a Midwestern firm, which isn't a compliment in New York City. It's supposed to be sophisticated, you know? And so, how did I use fun to build my business? Easy. The first fun event I planned, we were like 7 or 8 people. I think we have a picture of it here. If you want to go back, maybe one slide, we'll see it. Oh, we're already on to something else. All right. We got exciting slides today all over the place. Okay. But anyway, I'll paint the picture with my words. I told everyone to dress in your best outfit, your absolute best outfit. Really deck yourself up and wear your best jewelry. Do your makeup fresh, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, not just wear it from the morning. We're going somewhere special. I gave them the invitation 2 weeks early. People talked about it for 2 weeks. Excitement of looking forward to something is half the joy of anything fun, as you know. What do you wear? What do you wear? They came down to the street on Madison 60th Street where our office was, and I had an old clunky double-decker bus waiting for them. Looked like it should have been retired 100 years ago. I said, come on up, come on up. They sat on the top because it was open air. And then I took those fancy ladies, and one of my salespeople, a gay guy who dressed better than all of us, we couldn't compete. We took those fancy ladies right up to Harlem on a slow tour of Harlem when Harlem had to be the scariest place in the universe, and totally different now. They were groping their jewelry. They didn't say a word. I never saw fancy ladies under pressure. They're no good. They were terrible. I had, thank God at the time, only one black salesperson, V. Wilson, with the biggest soul in the world, and I cued her in on where we were going. She was my companion here. We get up to 145th Street and Amsterdam Avenue, and the bus driver leaves, says the engine's broken. We planned that. They leave us for 10 minutes in the middle of the summer. People were nuts. Do you know? V. Wilson, I mean, we cannot talk about this without crying and laughter all over like it was yesterday. Okay, how many years ago was it? V. Wilson describes that. She said, when the bus driver left the bus, she said, I swear I was a what did she say, a maypole? Like in Sweden, they have maypoles the kids dance around, I think. She said, whatever, say flagpole, but that's not what she said. She said, I swear I was a maypole, flagpole, with 8 white women clinging to me. They were like, here's what happened. We go back to the office. They weren't even talking to customers the next day. Nobody could talk about anything but the trip to Harlem. They were laughing, sharing what they were thinking, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I looked at my 8 salespeople, and I thought to myself, wow, what a team. They had been in trouble together, they laughed together, they were reflecting together, and for the first time I realized I had a culture going. And so I became the queen of fun for the rest of my life. I probably spent as much time planning the details of ridiculous fun frequently as much as I did with any other part of the business, because I saw it as a power tool. And guess what? I surprisingly got out of it that I never expected. I became the creative like hotbed company in New York. All the creative ideas came out of our company. We tried everything first. Why did that happen? Because we thought of all the ideas when we were having fun. I never had a good idea at my desk. I thought I did. But the really winning ideas always came on the way back from the movie theater when we were having a management meeting. I made everybody sit under the table instead of sit at their chairs just to move it around. Anything that was bizarre, get up on an elephant. When people were laughing and laughing and laughing, they were, you know what we should really do? We should blah, 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 blah. People were free. We were all equal. We were all playmates. And I created a powerful team as a result of fun. The most underestimated tool used in business today is the fun card, in my opinion.
Thank you for watching today's video. This channel is brought to you by hopelify.org to inspire you to become the very best that you are designed to be. Remember, a few simple keys, mastered and consistently applied, are often all we need to excel in each area of life. You can help make this channel even better in 3 simple ways. 1. Subscribe to receive more videos. 2. Leave a comment below to let me know what resonates with you from today's video. Or 3. Suggest a topic for a video that you will like for us to feature on this channel. Visit hopelify.org to post your own inspirational content.